Education needs to transform a little bit to be more oriented toward learning and learners, and a little bit less about kind of knowledge and possession of knowledge at certain ages.
It is really understanding the data around why early learning matters most. Knowing that students or kids getting an early start, that foundation that they need, it prepares them for life.
I really, really worry about low-income children. I worry that the kind of national angst about achievement gaps drives us to do more and more rote instruction in basic academics, and I think that children who are low income often need some of that, but only in the service of higher order thinking, only in the service of creativity, communication, abstract ideas, power in words, literature, big picture.
If you don't have your pre-K services or your early learning services spread out throughout your community, especially in your most needy areas of your community, a lot of people, transportation is a major barrier. And so helping to make sure that you're providing resources or facilities in your most needy areas so that way they have access to those facilities. Providing transportation for students that don't have transportation, because just sitting at home and not being in school whenever you're 3 and 4 years old is not necessarily a good option.
And sometimes the most important, interesting, fun part of education can get lost for the kids who need that part the most. So although there are learning gaps, and although often poverty is a contributor, that should not deprive children from that really interesting, engaging, exciting, and powerful learning and education experience that not only do they need, but this country needs them to have.
When we think about budgets, because money is really where it rests, it is not a line item that you remove when things get tight. Really understanding that it's not just about the graduation rate, but it's also getting them there from the foundation up. So I think that one of the key strategies is being more aware of how we spend our dollars.
Where we need resources most, we need to spend more money over there. Where we need less resources, we need to spend less money. And so that's pretty hard because everyone thinks it needs to be equal. And well, to get this child to this point, this one requires a little more effort and a little more resources than this one does. And so we need to spend money accordingly.
I think that Head Start has unique attributes around the delivery of comprehensive services, the recognition that children's needs, including health and social and emotional needs, and that have to be met before they can be fully engaged and successful as learning. I think joy is central to persisting through even when learning is a little hard, but it's understanding the kind of higher purpose and order around learning and education, the power that comes with it, and I think it is the most important for the most disadvantaged kids in America, and we just have to make sure those things are central.